Everybody is welcome to my YouTube channel on the topics of database sharding. Why sharding is essential? Sharding is essential to enhance the database capacity. Previously, the database capacity was increased by introducing new server, new hardware, RAM, and cache memory. But it is very old process, and it is not always essential. It is not always possible to increase the server, to add new server and RAM. So it is a limitation. It has a limitation, and now we want to increase the database capacity. How it is possible? This figure is way out is sharding. Sharding is a database partitioning technique. By partition and posting to the remote location, the capacity is increased. When volume grows and exceeds the capacity of the server, when data update is time absorbing the process, data distribution is not performing well, server is overloaded. To overcome this hazard, there are some ready-made process. Ready-made process means to increase the capacity, to add new server, increase the cache capacity, etc. But sharding is not increasing the main server, capacity of the main server. It is a multiple service, not to increase the index, multiple instance of the schema. At previous time, nowadays it is also going on, monolithic architecture, means rigid. A simple development is there with the database, with all the application was intact, and it is highly integrated. Large code database code base was there, and the function was tightly integrated. Difficulties, what is the difficulty? Difficulty with scaling. To increase the server capacity was very difficult. Inefficient resource uses. Deployment is slowed by complex. Large database hard to maintain. Changes potentially breaking the whole. This was the limitation of the monolithic architecture. But in this monolithic architecture, the limitation already overcome by the newly introducing sharding technique or microservice. In this microservice, this database is splitted, also shifted to the remote location. And each database, subset of the table is working independently. Each shard also working independently. And this is microservice. Each shard contains storage. Each shard balances the other. Database scaling is done. Load is distributed. In this way, main server is splitted and also shifted to the new location, and it is also enhancing the server capacity. And the data sharding is generated new shard. Load balancing is done. Update part of the table as subset. Maintain locality. Locality maintained means every shard has a capacity to take data of the mainly local data. Suppose the location A working on location A data. So it is very possible, it is easily possible to make entry of local data. And it is not troublesome. At previous time, it was very troublesome because local data mainly entered as one database is there. Now it is splitted. Here challenge is data consistency, and communication. And if one shard goes down, another shard takes place for recovery. And this is the facility of the shard. Data sharding capacity enhance the total database capacity. To enhance the capacity of the CPU and RAM, part of the table is updated, so less time is required. Load is shared, then application bottleneck is not occurred. Load is shared, so location A, if taking the location A data, while location B is down, so A location A shard can take the also data of B. And also in this way, programming is done at a range base or hash base program. Here only challenge is data consistency and integrity. And here also another challenge, also it is also a part of the consistency. When a query is required on the overall table, it is most time-killing job and also required more times and also more facility to create the query, to create the results. Dividing the database into autonomous unit and distributed at server is called physical shard. Suppose we have decided to divide the database in three shards, shard 1, shard 2, and shard 3. But if we want to decide the table in 6 logical parts, and 6 logical part is distributed in the 3 shards, then logical part is 6 shard, and physical shard is 3. In this way, shard can be divided. The table can be divided as subset for working independently. Horizontal sharding, when database is divided horizontally, that is row-wise. Each row contains all schema. So there is no issue of schema. Every row can work independently, and also every row is shifted. Maybe every row or another row, maybe 2 rows, as per specific program, it is shifted to the specific shard. Shard 1, here shard 1, shard 2, shard 3, shard 4, working as independent database. And the splitted copy of the horizontal sharding is shifted to the shard. Each subset contains all columns of the schema. Each subset can mini table of the main table. Each subset shifted at different location according to the directory. In this way, the table is horizontally divided, splitted, and shifted to the each shard. So horizontal sharding means sharding row-wise. By example, we can see row number 1, row number 2 of the table as shard 1. Similarly, row number 3, row number 4 as shard 2. Vertical sharding, when the table is divided vertical way, that is column-wise. Column-wise division means all column not contain the all schema. The schema deficiency is there, but we have to add key column. Every particle, every shard, if add key column, then union or join operation may perform. So here we have divided the vertically, and vertically it is shifted to the shard. Example of vertical sharding. One column name, another location at shard 1, manager column, salary also, shard 2. And one column, that is key column, user ID, is shifted both shard for join and union operation, which is required for query and also data. In this way, vertical sharding is divided to shard, which is working as independent database. So sharding is a technique to enhance the data, and this way sharding is working, but mainly it is working so many applications, that is social media platform, e-commerce website, financial services, LOT platform, SAS application, healthcare system, content management system, logistics supply of management. In these following cases, mainly in these following cases, sharding is working. Sharding means the breaking the server into manageable units by three ways: range-based, directory-based, and hash-based. Range-based, when the range-wise it is directed. Directory-based, when directory-wise, directory is mapped to the shard ID and also at the end of key, primary key ID. And directory-based data subset, table subset is created and also it is shifted to the location. Lastly, it is hash table. Hash-based key also created. Hash-based also hash function is generated, and each hash function is a mapping function, and this function is operated. Example of range-based sharding, that is customer ID, customer name, shard 1, and range-based also shard 2, one column, one row, and also another row at shard 3. Shard-based sharding is row-wise sharding, row-based sharding. In this way, shard-based sharding, range-based sharding is working. Directory-based sharding. Directory-based sharding, one column is main column, delivery zone, ID and name. Another column is ID and shard ID, where the subset will be shifted. Another column is shard ID with another ID of the candidate ID, candidate column of the table. So ID matching shard ID, primary key ID is matching shard ID, and shard ID matching another column of the table. This is directory-based sharding. Hash function. Hash function mapping partitioning key with the shard key. Hash function depends on the hash function. Shard ID is detected of each subset. Another sharding is geo-sharding, location-wise sharding. As per geographical order, the subset is shifted. Likely 111 row is shifted at shard 1, 222 is shard 2, and 333 row ID33 is shifted to the shard 3. This is geo-sharding. Geo-sharding also giving the facility of the local databases mainly, and not depending upon the remote database, main database is working. This is the video of the sharding. Also, I want to give the another video for sharding. Please subscribe this channel for the latest video.